Okay, with two filmmakers from Iceland, Ísak and Óliver, that belong to you is a short film. It's 6 minutes long. It's just terrific to see a film from Iceland. I think we've only showed one film before from your fair country, so congratulations. I'm just curious, is there a film scene in Iceland, like a independent film scene, like guys like yourself?
Yeah. It's quite big.
Yes.
Well, not
Yeah,
obviously as big as in North America,
of
but
course.
yeah, it's we have a couple of studios making movies, and we have a director that works in Hollywood, which brings a lot of sort of productions to Iceland, and there are lower taxes in Iceland, so there are also a lot of
Yeah.
um, um, international productions coming to Iceland. So yeah, it's there are projects in Iceland. Yes,
Well, it goes without saying it's a beautiful country, right? So there's a lot of great scenery and
of course.
aesthetics for people to watch.
Yes,
So you guys met in high school?
yes. Yeah, just yeah, met on the first day of high school about what 5 years ago now.
Oh wow, yeah. Five
Yeah.
years ago, we
It
did
goes fast.
like a film. We started film there, and yeah, since then we just kind of kept in contact, been working together for a while. And this movie was our first time like directing together, and it went pretty good, I think.
And what you guys connected because you guys have both loves for filmmaking?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of, we both have like kind of a similar sense of humor. So that's sort of how we bonded. But then
Yeah.
also we both had like a drive to create, and also just beyond school. We did,
Of course.
projects together outside of school, a lot.
We had we had a film club for the entire school. We showed films there. We did just we tried to do like a monthly movie. Didn't really end up being a monthly movie, but we did a lot of movies while we were in school on our own time. And this Belong to You was our first project like outside of school after we graduated.
Yes.
And what
So
are you guys doing now? You guys in school now?
Well, I'm actually in Icelandic Institute of Arts in the filmmaking program,
university.
University of Arts. So I
Okay.
just started that.
Yeah, but I'm just working freelance in filmmaking right now. But we have a project in the works right now that we
Yeah,
are going to make together. So
yeah.
that's also happening right now.
So let's talk about Belong to You. So Oliver, you wrote the screenplay?
Yes, I did. Originally, it was like a short story that I made, and then I really just it was pretty different as a short story, but the same sentiment remained of like a of the main character sort of like taking his feelings and trying to turn them into some sort of poetic stuff, like his unrequited love and putting it into something, and so that sort of remained. And then I wrote it so it's in a swimming pool, because that's fun to shoot. So yeah.
And then you guys collaborated as directors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was originally going to shoot it as well, but then I sort of felt like I connected to the story so much that I wanted to be a part of directing as well. So we got another guy to be a
Yeah.
cinematographer.
And what's the co-directing process on set? Did you guys kind of like storyboard everything, or did you shot list? Like, how did you guys prepare for the film together?
We had our DOP make a shot list, but we storyboarded.
Yes.
And um, he was sort of in he was leading in the finding the actors and finding locations, and I was sort of in handling the crew and the tech side of things.
Yeah, we sort of like switched we switched like parts of the project. Like I take care of this, you take care of that. And
Mhm.
on set, we sort of just collaborated on everything, and we sort of just decided that if we like disagree, it's okay, we can talk about it, and we found a way through it, but I don't think we ever disagreed. We
Yeah,
collaborated pretty well.
it was, I thought it was going to be different. I thought
Mhm.
we were going to be, arguing more on the set.
Yeah.
But we sort of just, agreed on everything.
Yeah, it was great.
Sometimes, we would be doing a take and I would say, okay, can you do a little bit more of this? And Oliver would be like, not sure if you want that, but sure, we can try that.
We did like variations of everything, So we shot the scene how he wants it and how I want it.
But it was not that different.
Yes.
Just like subtleties in the acting.
And where did you find the location, like the swimming pool location? It's a great location.
Yeah, well, it's in a very small town that like I think about 200, 300 people live in.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half drive away from the capital of Iceland, Reykjavik. Yeah, we just wanted it to feel right, the swimming pool. It's important to the story that there are just few people working there, 2 or 3 maybe. So yeah, we wanted the aesthetic of the countryside.
Yes,
was also important to us.
Yeah, and it kind of understrikes like loneliness. To have such a small swimming pool in such a small place, it feels more like lonely and isolating.
Yeah,
to work in because no one was there when they were working.
Yeah.
So
But we tried other swimming pools as well. There was one which is technically part of Reykjavik.
The capital.
Yeah, but it's like a half an hour away. But there was, they wouldn't let us shoot there.
Yeah, we had a little trouble. We had like 2 other swimming pools that we were gonna record in first, but that sort of fell out of place. But we found this just in time.
Yeah,
before shooting started, and we
were really grateful for the people there. Allowing us to do this
for free.
So, in terms of like the cast, where did you find these? Like, obviously, that's the key to your film, getting these 2 great cast members. Where did you find them?
We sort of just we found them in a very it's a very bad idea to look there, but we found them in like a Facebook group of actors. We've had like bad experiences with that in the past, but
not the actors, the groups.
The groups, yes. But
the actors were great.
Yeah, the actors were awesome. And so we just kind of met them, and we felt they were right for the role, and they did very great. It was hard, or I was guessing it was going to be hard for them to be on set with no like dialogue, but just only feelings. But and then we did the narration afterwards, so they didn't really. But they understood the story, they understood what they were going to do, and it was a very easy time working with them on set. So
you talked about like the narration and the no dialogue. Was that something that, because that's interesting, right? It's an interesting way to do things. So what was your motivation to do that?
Well, I think a part of the story is the fact that he doesn't say anything that he's feeling to her.
Yeah.
It's an unrequited sort of love thing. So I think what really understrikes that element, if we never see him, talk, like we never see him move his mouth. We only hear the narration that is going on inside of his head, which sort of, shows the disconnect between what he says and what he thinks.
So this is I'm assuming that I think I can relate to this. I can relate to, especially when I was young, this kind of experience where you're shy, you can't express yourself, and you got that you got a good friendship happening, right? And it's a good connection, but you don't want to take it to the next level. Is this something true to your life that inspired you to write it?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
It actually is. And I sort of, I write a lot of my own time just for me. So, I mean, the first time I wrote the short story, it was just for me to sort of just to sort of
Grasp.
sort of talk about it with myself and sort of like even like categorize it like time. I know when that happens because I have it, date and everything. So it's a way for me to sort of deal with something in my life. I write about everything, but some of them I decide to move a little bit forward with like scripts, and this is one of them. And yes, so it's loosely. I never worked in a swimming pool before,
Yeah,
and
sure.
Yeah,
Is the swimming pool like a metaphor for something?
you could say that. I guess sort of the cool blue and the still surface, and you don't really with water you don't really know the depth sometimes. I kind of I gravitated towards like when I think of his character and the story, I think really often of the surface of water. You don't really know how deep the feelings are. You don't really see anything but the surface. So I think, yeah, I think a swimming pool had a lot to do with like the underlying story themes.
And the girl that I'm assuming that did she watch your film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know.
We
I
don't,
think
I
we
don't,
yeah.
no, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't really keep in touch
No,
today.
Okay.
I've been in a relationship for a year and a half. This is
Okay.
like
Okay.
it's a very old
Gotcha. Gotcha.
short story.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So, but that would be an excellent second movie if you so it saw it, and that could be another script
No,
someday.
but it's an interesting kind of thing where like obviously older than you guys are, but that's the
Mhm.
regrets that you have. Like you don't like maybe people regret a lot, but it's the little simple things. It's like just small little moments in your life that you regret, like saying to the girl, "I like you.
Mhm.
Let's go out sometime," and you don't do it, right?
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, and it's something you think back on where like, why didn't I just do that? Like and then when you're older too, you start thinking like, oh, she like you start your emotional intelligence is more deeper. So then you start looking at it and like, oh, she did like me. It's like because she gave me this sign and this sign. But then you're like, when you're young and stupid, you don't pick
Yeah,
up on these signs, right? So that's what I liked about
exactly.
your film.
Yeah. It was like that.
Because it's so true to life on both sexes, right? I think that if you want to make a sequel, you should make it from the girl's point of view. What she
Yeah,
thinks.
yeah. That was actually in the script process. I tried a lot of variations of the story, and one of them was actually the other point of view from her.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was like half of the movie would be his and
Yes,
half would
yeah.
be hers.
and we were talking about how it's going to be shot different, and it'll be
Mhm.
different colors and
Yeah,
stuff.
you should do that. You should make the sequel.
Yeah, yeah. But we thought at least for this like short film, it would
Yeah.
be better to not know what she is thinking,
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
so to get more in his head. But that could be an excellent like what do you call it, a sequel or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of her point of view the entire time. Maybe she is also in love with him. We don't know.
Or maybe she's not. Maybe she just thinks of him as a friend, right? So,
Yeah. Hmm.
right.
So
That's just interesting thing about it, right? So what are you guys gonna do? But first of all, before we get to that, tell me about the editing process. Did you guys edit the film together?
oh yeah, we
Yeah,
edited right here on
right
this.
Right
here.
here? Yeah.
This desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't start editing right away. We gave it a bit of time to settle down.
Yeah.
We shot in November of last year,
Mhm.
late November, and we started editing in January of this year.
Yes.
And yeah, it was like maybe 2 times a week that we met, and sort of got
Went through
got
it.
got to work and
Yeah.
started editing, and
Mhm.
yeah, it took about 2.5 months to complete.
Yeah, it was a very long process.
Yeah.
We wanted to take our time with it.
Mhm.
You know, it's important in the editing phase, at least for me, to not really rush to get a final cut in,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because then you feel like you're stuck with one option that you're just tweaking, you know.
Yeah.
But if you take your time, you can really get the best version of it.
But we also had a deadline. We wanted to submit to an Icelandic festival, and that was our deadline.
Yes.
To complete the film before the entry closed,
which was in February or something.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So the sound design, obviously you need the voiceover, right? So did he come into your studio and like kind of do the voiceover with, how'd you guys do that?
We got permission to record in a podcast studio.
Yeah,
Okay.
we both work part-time in a podcast studio, like doing like live mixing and stuff. So we just went there for an hour and shot all the lines pretty fast.
Yeah, just with a Zoom recorder.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was great.
Yeah,
he gave us a lot of options to work with in the dialogue.
Yeah, very different versions of.
You know, we thought about maybe getting another actor to do the voiceover
because we could, honestly, but in the end, you know, we decided to, you know, try to, and he was great, you know.
Yeah, we just loved working with him, so it didn't make sense to get somebody else to do the voiceover.
Yeah, he's a friend.
Oh, that's good. And then in terms of like the other sound design, did you guys do the sound design yourself?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was mostly in charge of that. Yeah, it's just, you know, I had the sound library of, I did a documentary about like water a couple of years back. So I had some, you know, I had a library of swimming pool sounds that I could use.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just, you know, it's like 2 or 3 weeks of just sound mixing.
Yeah. That he did all by himself, basically. So, you know, I think when it comes to the editing, Ísak contributed probably the most.
Yeah, it's also because I live here.
Yeah,
so it was easier for me.
You know, he walked 10 steps and start editing.
Yeah. You can just go downstairs and work on it whenever you want, I guess. Yeah, gotcha.
Exactly.
So what are you guys going to do now? What are you guys doing next?
Well, we're working on a new script. This time, we're sort of writing it more together.
Yeah, well, he got the idea.
Yes,
but we sat down and he's also, you know, he's more in the writing part, but you know, we're workshopping it together. But this time we're not directing it together. I'm going to shoot the movie this time.
Yeah, we're gonna try it this way.
Yeah,
but, you know, I on set on this next film, it's gonna be very much like a partnership. It's gonna be very 50-50.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like I'm in charge. We're going to work on this together, but we're going to have our separate sort of...
Yeah, separate departments that we're in charge of.
Yeah, but our next film, do we say the title?
It's called I Am From the Future, right?
Yes, it's called I Am From the Future. And it's shot entirely inside of a bar on one night where...
One conversation, basically?
Yes, it's a one conversation where a stranger... claims that he is from the future.
Yeah, we're sort of into that, you know, just making films about one conversation. At least I made a short film myself this summer, and it was also just one conversation. So it's funny to see how we're already, you know, have a style at this young of an age.
And you know, Our Belong to You was also sort of a one. It was a one night, you know, something like that.
Yeah. And someone just was that your sister?
No, my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend, sorry. Yeah. Hey, girlfriend. Okay, so you guys are gonna keep working together, collaborating, and so you guys are gonna. This is what you're wanted. This is your kind of goal in life to make films and eventually make a feature.
Yes, I think.
Yeah. I mean, everyone dreams of making a feature or something.
Of course, yeah.
I'd say I'm leaning more towards, you know, cinematography.
Yeah.
And what are you leaning towards?
I'm leaning more towards like screenwriting. I'm more into that.
So, you know, maybe we'll just start a production company.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll be the cinematographer, you'll be the screenwriter, and we get a director to direct for us or something.
It's very nice that we have like different. Like I'm in school, he's working freelance, you know, doing great things, and we sort of like we're going our separate sort of like
paths
that we take. and we still get to do these projects together.
Yeah, you guys balance each other.
Yeah, right. That's a very good way to put it.
Yeah.
I think, yes, I love working with Óliver. He's a great guy and he has really good ideas, and I'm really grateful to have someone that, I'm not that good at writing, so, having someone that comes up with good ideas to get to workshop with someone, it's really great.
The best screenplays I've read is from him. He's a very good guy. He's a very smart. But yeah.
Well, so it seems like you guys like each other too. You're complimenting, everybody's all shucksing. Yeah, so it's good. So one last question, and I'm saying this kind of tongue in cheek, so kind of bear with me. What do you guys think about the United States wanting to take over Iceland?
We well, I thought it was Greenland. Has he moved on to Iceland now?
I haven't heard anything official about this, but I would not be very open to
Okay.
other country taking over here.
I wouldn't like it very much. Not to get like very political, but I like our president.
Yeah, she's very good.
She's very nice, and she's smart, and she's educated. That's why we like her.
We have tried. Iceland has been under the rulership of another country before.
Yes, Denmark.
And we ended that for a reason.
Yeah,
Let's just say that.
We want to be independent.
You want to be independent. And it's fair to say you're a pretty liberal country, I guess, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very liberal.
Well, we have, I'd say of all the countries in Europe, Iceland is probably the most, American.
Yeah.
In a sense.
We sometimes call ourselves Little America because we take so much inspiration from America.
Yeah. It's a very, it makes sense. It's a very car-centric place because it's very isolated and you have, can't get very far without a car.
I mean, if a European country had to be like another state in America, it would be easiest to do Iceland. But yeah.
Okay, so guys, you guys are awesome. I'd love to see what you guys do next. I think this film is great. It's you can tell there's something there. There's some gems, and it's perfectly 6 minutes. You didn't make a film too long. And when I'm watching this film, I'm like, okay, I want to see what these guys do next. I want to see their next film.
We'll apply for the next year's festival.
I think they're on this. I think they're onto something. It's a great point of view of like, it's a simple story, but there's complications inside. So basically, that's a great way to start a film, like your filmmaking career. So basically, best of luck with you guys, and let's talk again soon.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.